right, for this evening's class, let's grab an ankle weight and let's place it on your left ankle. Okay. We're going to do a few warm-ups with our legs, and then we're going to add some weights. But let's get the little balance coordination set with the leg motion first. So we're going to balance and stabilize on the right foot, and we're going to take our left knee up, straighten it out in front, and bring it down. So bring it up, straighten it, and bring it down. As you straighten it, focus on that quad, and bring it down. Two more like this. It's up, out, bend down, up, out, bend down. Now without the weights, pretend you have them in your hands and they're in front of your shoulders. Good posture. As you bring that leg forward, you bring the arms forward, you bring the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together here. So we're going to press and bring the leg out and bring it down and back. Try 3 more like this. So it's out and back, balance, stabilize, and squeeze that left quad, squeeze those shoulder blades. 1 more. And that's it. All right, that's our warm-up. So grab a couple dumbbells that you can press forward, which will hit the core, the shoulders, the upper back, and then squeezing those shoulder blades together. All right, we're going for 12 reps. All right, good posture. Arms are in front of the shoulders. And here we go. Lift the leg, tighten that quad, press forward, squeeze the shoulder blades here, bring it down. And it's forward and back. Exhale, inhale. There's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good. All right, let's set the weights down for a moment. Keep the ankle weight on the same leg. Okay, you're familiar with this next movement, but we're going to do it without the weights first for 5 reps. So follow me. Take that left leg out to the side with your arms out to the side. Hold that leg up as you bring your arms in front. Take it back to the side and bring it down. Let's do 5. Keep your toe and knee forward, so straight ahead, so that you're using that medial glute here. Tighten the core, good posture. In, out, there's 3. And side balance, forward, side, there's 4, 1 more. And side, forward, side, there's 5. All right, choose a couple weights that will challenge the shoulders and upper back. 12 reps. Okay. Okay, good posture. Tighten up those abs. And here we go. Leg out, arms out. Hold that leg. Forward, side, down slow. 1. And out, forward, side. There's 2. Taking that leg out far enough to feel that medial glute kick in. There's 3. Hold, forward, side, 4. Out, in, out. 5. 6. 7. Breathe. 8. 9, 10, last 2 rounds, out, in, out, 11, and out, in, out. There's 12, very good. All right, bring these down. Take a couple breaths, wiggle around a little bit. All right, next, we're gonna stick with the same leg. We start with our toe behind us. Hips stay square. We're gonna lift this leg, really focus on squeezing the glute and tapping the leg down. You're not gonna go very high because we're not hinging for this one. We're gonna try to stay upright and just lift high enough to squeeze the glutes. With the arms, we'll do 5 without the weights, but with the arms, we're gonna go all the way up over your head here and down. Okay, this is gonna hit those obliques, the core, the shoulders and upper back. All right, 5 without our dumbbells. You have your right foot forward, you're on the ball of your left foot, your knee and toe face forward, hips stay square. Nice and controlled. Lift the arms up, lift the leg up high enough to squeeze that left glute, hold it, down slow. There's 1. Exhale up, hold, inhale down, 2, and up, down, 3, and up, down, 4, 1 more, and up, down, 5. All right, let's grab those weights. 12 more reps. Getting that right foot ready again on the ball of your left foot. Hip, shoulders square, good posture. Here we go. Leg up, arms up slow, tighten, and down slow. 1. And exhale. Inhale. 2. 3. Nice control, good balance and stability. 4. 5. 6. And breathe. 7. 8. 9. 10, last 2. 11. And 12. All right, good job on that side. Let's set the weights down. We'll switch our ankle weight over to the right ankle. Grab some water in between if you'd like. All right, so we'll do our same pattern here, even though you know what we're doing. We're still going to warm up the balance and stability on each side. All right, getting that left foot ready. We'll bring those arms up in front as if we have our weights and bring that knee up. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Bend the knee, push those elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Bring it forward, bring it back. 2. And squeeze that right quad. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 3. 4. And 5. All right, grab your weights for this exercise. Hands in front of the shoulders. Nice tight stability and posture. Here we go. Lift that leg, press out, and bring it back and down. 1. And exhale. Inhale. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. All right, nice. Let's set these down. All right, wiggle out, breathe. All right, next warm up. Balancing on that left foot still. Hips forward. The knee and toe face forward. The leg comes out to the side. Arms come side. Hold it there with the leg forward, side, and down. Trying to hit that medial glute. Side, front, side. There's 2. Tighten up the core. There's 3. And out, in, out. 4, one more. And out, in, out. There's 5. All right, grab your weights for this movement. All right, good posture again. Nice and tall. And here we go. Take that leg out, hold it there. Bring those arms forward, back to the side, and down slow. And side, front, side, down 2. And out, in, 3, 4, tight glutes, tight core, 5, out, forward, side, 6, side, forward, side, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2 here, and out, together, apart, 11, and 12, that's it, good job there. All right, set these down once more, and take a couple breaths. All right, we've got that right leg hip extension with our arms forward. Tightening up those abs, thinking about those obliques, glutes, good posture. 5 warm-ups. All right, let's take that leg back, reach those arms up, hold it, down, slow and controlled. Lifting that right leg high enough to feel the glute kick in. There's 2. Lengthening, 3, 4, 5. All right, grab those weights for our last round for this series. All right, getting that left foot ready on the ball of your right foot. Everything is square. Here we go. Lift it up, tighten, hold, and down slow. Ooh, there's 1. And balance, tighten, 2. 3. 4. 5. and up. 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. All right, very good. Let's set these weights down and take the ankle weight off for the moment. All right, we are going to do 3 exercises on the floor here. We will need our mat and neck support, a very heavy resistance band, and our resistance ball. So what we're going to do, let me show you this quickly, and then you can choose your equipment. Okay, we're going to start with a rowing exercise here. Okay, you can use a loop band and do 1 arm row here if you'd like. You could use a flat band and you can do both arms together. Okay, your choice there. So that'll be 1 exercise. Then we're going to move to our assisted sit-up exercise, where you can use a yoga strap or a heavy resistance band to assist you, where we go down and up. And using the band or the strap is optional. Maybe you want to do it as a warm-up. You can always drop it, and then you can just do your own body weight. That's to hit your core. Okay. Then we're going to have the resistance ball between our knees on our back, and we're going to do some rotation for the obliques. We're going to go down to one side and come back to the center. Then we come back and we do the other side for our rows. Okay, we do a second set of our assisted sit-ups, and then we do our third exercise of our rotation for those obliques. Okay, so choose the band of your choice. Grab a strap if you would like, and grab the neck support and band if you would like it. If you would like the neck support, that is, for our last exercise here. All right. So let me just grab my neck support. All right. We are sitting on the floor. And you're going to take that loop band or your flat band and place it around the bottom of your right foot. Straighten that right leg out. Bend your left knee. Okay. If you have your loop band, you only have one hand position. You're just going to grab onto the front of that loop band. If you have the flat band, you've got lots of options here. You want to walk those hands down so that when you sit up and pull, you've got some resistance here. All right, shoulders are down and back, chest is out, chin is up. Let's pull the hand or hands into the rib cage area, drive those elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, straighten your arms here. So trying to work those muscles around your shoulder blade area and extend. Exhale as you pull, hold it right there a second. Inhale as you stretch. Let's go for 15 slow, then we're going to hold it here and try 15 pulses. There's 4. And pull, release 5. Exhale, inhale 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And hold a second. Release 1. Hold. 2. 3. 4. Okay, now this one we're going to hold it right there. Get the posture proper. Chest is out. Shoulders are down and back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Slow pulses now. Drive those elbows back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And release there. All right, good job. Just roll those shoulders a little bit, maybe wiggle, take a breath or two. Okay, let's set up for our assisted sit-up exercise. And of course, assisted is your choice. Maybe you want to start with that assistance and you can just drop the band if possible. So if you're using the band or the strap, it goes around the bottoms of your feet. You're on your heels, keeping those feet flexed. Okay, the heavier your band, the more assistance you're getting. All right, so bring those hands just outside your knee area here with straight elbows. And then lean back a little bit, but get the shoulders back, chest out. You want to keep that spine straight as you go down and up. So you're trying not to round here. Okay, so good posture. Take it down just a little bit for the first couple. Tighten up the core. Pull in those abs as you come back up. You don't have to do a full sit-up, down or up. You go down as low as you can without any back pain, and you can just take it up part way. You don't have to come all the way up. We're trying to find that range where we're hitting mostly the abdominal muscles without letting those hip flexors help too much or letting those back muscles help too much. So down. Everybody's sweet spot's going to be a little different, so experiment here. See what works. There's 6. Inhale down. Exhale up. 7. Let's go for 20 reps. You stop sooner if you need to. 8. And down. Up. 9. Down. Up. 10. And inhale. Exhale. 1. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that's it for that one. All right, you can set that strap aside if you're using it. Now we're going to lie on our back. Get your neck support if you'd like and grab your resistance ball. Place that resistance ball between your knees. All right, this time we'll take our arms out to the side comfortably. And then take both feet off the floor. We want those knees over the hips so you're not tucked in tight like such. The knees are out here. Next, pelvic tilt. Okay, really brace your spine by contracting your abdominal muscles. Okay, we're going to take those legs over to the right side, maybe just halfway down. You want to keep that left shoulder down. You want to tighten your core. Now squeeze the ball and bring those thighs back to your center position. Same side for 15. Take it over to the right. You're finding again your sweet spot. You don't want to go too far, otherwise it's going to be your hips that have to work really hard to take you back. Squeeze the ball, use the abs to pull you back up. Take it over, squeeze the ball, tighten the abs, pull back to the center. There's 3. And inhale to the right. Exhale back to the center. 4. And even if it feels good, you're not necessarily trying to get to the floor. 5. Even if you can do it, just make sure you're using the abs to get you back up. 6. Over, squeeze, pull back. 7. And down, squeeze. 8. That left shoulder blade stays down at all times. Pull it up. 9. And down. pull up. Make sure you're in that pelvic tilt right here. 10. 5 more. Inhale here. Exhale, back up. 1. And over. Back up. 2. And down. Squeeze. Bring it back. 3. Up. 4. And 1 more. Over. And up. 5. All right, let's take those feet down. Set the ball aside, but stay here for a moment. Straighten both legs. Point your toes. Lengthen through the front of those hips. Take both arms up over your head and lengthen through the upper back shoulder area as well. Pretend somebody's gently pulling your wrists and ankles, lengthening you out here. And then if you'd like, you can lengthen the right side a little bit more. Pull that back and lengthen the left side a little bit more. So you're just kind of stretching one side at a time out. So lengthening that right leg by pushing your hip down, come up, and then push that left hip, lengthening on the left side, and come center. All right, let's bend both knees, bring those arms back down, roll onto your side and press yourself up. Let's set up for our second set of rowing exercise. So for this one now, we're going to get our band and place it around the bottom of your left foot. And you've got your right knee bent now. And set the strap up, set your hands up so that when you do pull, you have a pretty good resistance. All right, those shoulders are down and back. Chest and chin are up. Lean back just a tiny bit. Keep your spine straight. All right, let's pull those hands into the ribs. Elbows drive back, shoulder blades squeeze together, and then straighten your arms. Exhale as you pull. Inhale as you straighten. And pull. Straighten 3. In, out 4. 5. So we're going for 15 solo like this, and then we'll try those 15 pulses. 6. 7. 8. 9. And pull. 10. 5 more. 1. 2. 3. 4. Now hold this one. First, adjust your posture if you need to. Chest out, chin up, elbows driving back, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And release. All right, circle those shoulders around a little bit. Maybe wiggle. Let's hit our second set of assisted partial sit-ups here. Okay, we have our band or our yoga strap around our feet, or you're just using your body weight. Hands are outside your knee area with straight elbows. Lean back a little bit. Shoulders back, chest out, spine straight. Here we go. Find your sweet spot. Take it down a little bit and curl it up. Okay. Go a little bit lower, only if you're using your abs and not killing those hip flexors or back. And down, up, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. We're shooting for 20. Stop sooner if you need to lessen that set. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale down, exhale up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, good job there. Now you can set that aside. Let's set up for our last set of our oblique exercises. So we'll lie on our back again with the ball between our knees. All right, getting the head, neck, and shoulders comfortable. Arms are out to the side. Let's take those feet off the floor, knees over your hips. Pelvic tilt. Tighten up those abs. Brace. Let's take those legs over to the left side, keeping that right shoulder blade down. Warm it up, not too far. Squeeze the ball. Tighten those core muscles. Use the core muscles to pull those legs back to the center. Take it back down. Squeeze and return. There's 2. Now, of course, we cannot completely eliminate the help of our hips, but try to find a spot as you go to the left where the abs take most of the load and pull back. There's 4. And inhale down, exhale back up. 5. And down, up. 6. Draw in the abdominal muscles from the center of your body as well as the lateral part of your trunk. 7. Down, up. 8. Down, up. 9. And control, tighten up. 10. 5 more. And down. 1. Down. Up. 2. And down. Squeeze, pull back. 3. 4. And last one. Down, up. 5. All right, good job. Let's set the feet down, set the ball aside. We're going to do one more stretch before we come up. Straighten your left leg all the way down. Point the toes on that left foot. Hug your right thigh deep into your chest here. Get a nice lengthening through that left hip flexor area. Now using that right hand, open that right leg a little bit to the right side. Bring that leg back up. Use your left hand outside your right knee area. Roll onto your left side a little bit and bring that right leg over to the left. Keep your right shoulder down. All right, let's take that back to the center. This time, straighten the right leg all the way down. Point the toes there. Bend the left knee. Hug that left thigh close to your chest. Think of lengthening through that right side. Breathe here. Use that left hand to open that left leg to the left side a little bit here. Pull that back up. Use your right hand outside your left knee. Roll a little bit onto that right side. Pull that left leg over, trying to keep that left shoulder down. And pull that back to your start position. All right, let's bend both knees. Roll onto your side and carefully bring yourself to the standing position. All right, we're going to hit some split stance tricep exercises. So once you get up, clear your floor a little bit. Grab a weight that you could do a tricep kickback or tricep extension with. Heavy enough to challenge the triceps, but not so heavy that you cannot straighten the elbow all the way. All right. So let's start with the weight in our left hand. And that split stance means our right foot is forward and our left leg is behind us, but we're on the ball of our left foot. That right foot is nice and flat, pushing solidly into the floor. Both knees are bent, but now go into a tabletop position. So hinge, bringing your chest down, okay? Watch your right knee. Make sure it stays lined up above your right ankle. And that's going to help you fire up that right glute. You obviously have to work a little balance and stability here. Let's start with that left arm straight, such that our hand is directly below our shoulder. Okay? Keep the shoulders square. Keep that right or left elbow as straight as possible. And bring the arm up behind you until the arm is parallel to the floor. You're holding it there a second and really focusing on squeezing that left tricep. Bring the arm down slowly. Stop when that hand is under your left shoulder. Slowly straight arm up. Slowly straight arm down. There's 2. You can lean that right arm on your right thigh if you'd like to help stabilize you. There's 3. Really push that right heel hard into the floor. Keep your hips and shoulders square. 4. And up. Down slow. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Neck is neutral. Up. 8. 9. 10. We've got 5 more like this. Then we're going to hold that arm up and try 15 little slow pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this one we hold. Get that elbow as straight as possible, super slow. Go up, down, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep that focus in your triceps. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bring it down. Woo. Let's stand it up there. Wiggle out a little bit. Take a couple breaths. All right, we'll do that on the other side. Okay, let's grab that weight in your right hand. And we've got that left foot forward, right leg back on the ball of your right foot. Both knees bent. Hinge, tabletop position. Check that left knee. Make sure it's in line directly over the ankle. Push through that left heel. Use that left glute. All right, arm is straight so that your dumbbell is directly under your shoulder. Elbow as straight as possible. Lift that arm up. Hold it a second parallel to the floor. Squeeze that tricep muscle. Bring it down slowly. Exhale, straighten, hold. Inhale, 2. Control, hold. 3. And up. Down, 4. Up. 5. 6. 7. 8. And breathe, contract. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now this one, we hold it up again. Get that elbow straight. Squeeze that tricep. Slow pulses. Go up, down, up, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and bring it down. All right, let's come on up from that position. Wiggle things out a little bit. Take a couple breaths. All right. We're going to finish on the floor here. Let's grab our neck support, our resistance ball again, and 2 heavy weights for chest presses. Okay, so those presses, you can usually use something a little heavier than your flies if you have that option. All right, we're going to give those arms a little rest here. So once you get down here on the floor, we're going to place that ball between the knees with the feet on the floor. Okay, our feet are about hip width apart, maybe a little bit less rather than a little bit wider. Walk those feet close to the buttock area. Okay. Pelvic tilt a little bit. Push your heels hard into the floor. We're going to try to squeeze those glute muscles as much as possible, but we're also going to squeeze the ball on the way up. All right, so we're going to lift those hips into a bridge. Squeeze the ball so you're firing up those inner thighs, but really squeezing those glutes as hard as possible. When you lower down, you release the tension in the ball a little bit, but those glutes stay tight. Take it back up, squeeze the glutes, inner thighs. Come down slow and controlled. Exhale as you bridge up. Inhale as you lower. Going for 20 slow. And then we're going to hold it up there and pulse the ball for 20 reps. There's 5. Up, squeeze, hold, release slowly. 6. And up. 7. 8. 9, your bridge is as high as you can handle it without back pain. 10 more. So way up there if possible. There's 1. And squeeze left. 2. Nice and even on that right and left side. 3. 4. 5. Breathe. 6. 7. 8. 9. Now this one, we're holding it up as high as you can. Squeeze those glutes first. Now pulse the ball. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and down. All right, let's set the ball aside. Kind of rock those hips and thighs a little bit side to side here. Take a breath or two. All right, here's what we're going to try next. We'll grab our weights, one in each hand. We'll start with those arms out to the side. chest press up, and then separate those dumbbells as you bring the upper arms back to the floor. So that's going to be our chest press. Okay, we're going to take our feet off the floor and straighten our right leg. Okay, and as you press up, okay, your leg is up. But as we lower our arms, we're going to lower that leg maybe about halfway, bracing using those abdominal muscles. We press up, we lower that leg enough to feel the abs kick in. Okay, it's going to be a different position for everybody. Some of you are really strong and might be able to get that leg right down here without losing your brace position. Just find your sweet spot there. We'll be hitting the pecs, the abs, and a little bit of leg muscles here, but that's not the major focus. All right, let's grab the weights first. Okay, arms are out to the side, so your upper arms are potentially all the way down on the floor here, and your forearms are in the vertical position. Let's first take both feet off the floor in pelvic tilt, okay? Then take your right leg up. That knee does not have to be straight, okay? It doesn't have to be pretty here. Just tighten up those core muscles. Keep the leg up as you push up here. The heads of the dumbbells come together over your chest, not your face. Now, as you lower the arms down slowly, you lower that leg slowly. Find your sweet spot here. Tighten those core muscles. Exhale as you bring everything up. Inhale as you control it down. There's 2. And up. Down. 3. We're going to do all 20 on this leg. Our second set, we'll switch. 4. Really focus on not arching your back, and that's harder to do on the way down here. Okay, up, down, control. 6, and up. 7. Contract those pecs on the way up, stretch the pecs on the way down. 8. Pelvic tilt, tighten the core up. Pelvic tilt, tighten the core down. 9. 10. Left leg just hangs around, does nothing. 1. Up. If this gets too difficult on your back, put your left foot on the floor. Up. 3. Exhale. Inhale. 4. Up. 5. And press. 6. 7. 8. 9. And last one. Up. Down. 10. All right. Set those weights down. Bend both knees, both feet down on the floor. All right, let's rock it out here. Take a breath. As you take that breath or two, grab your ball again. Place it between your knees. Let's hit that second set of bridges. So we've got those feet walked in toward the buttocks. Okay, about hip width or a little bit closer. Okay, push the heels down. Squeeze the glutes, little pelvic tilt. Bridge up as high as you can. Squeeze that resistance ball as hard as you can. Intentionally contract those glute muscles. Hold that contraction in the glutes, but release the tension in the ball as you bring those hips down. Exhale up, contract. Inhale down. 2. All right, we're going for 20 slow again, and then we'll try those 20 pulses. 3. Lift. 4. Breathing is exhaling up, inhaling down. 5. 6. 7. Major focus are the glutes. 8. Secondary are those inner thigh muscles. 9. Up. 10 more here. 1, 2, and exhale. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and breathe. 9. Now this one we're going to hold it up there. Get those hips up as high as you can. Push those heels down. Contract those glutes. Pulse the ball slowly. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and down. All right, let's set that ball aside. Wiggle out a little bit. Take a couple breaths. All right, we're going to hit that final set of chest presses with our abdominal exercise. All right, let's grab one dumbbell in each hand again. And we'll set those arms up first, out to the side, upper arms on the floor. Lifting both feet off the floor, pelvic tilting, and then take that left leg up, okay? Again, you do not have to straighten that knee. Just find a comfortable position for that leg. All right, let's press up into our chest press here. And now as you lower those arms, you take that leg down as well. Find your sweet spot with the leg. It might take a few reps. Pull it all back up and lower it down. There's 2. Contracting the pecs up. Stretching the pecs down. 3. Bracing in both directions with the leg. Tightening up those abs in both directions. 4. And breathe. 5. Nice controlled movements. 6. Those dumbbells end up over your chest, not your face. 7. Up. 8, 9, 10 more here, and lift, lower, 1, up, 2, 3, pay attention to that spine, no arching. 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. There is 10. All right. Bringing both feet down onto the floor with knees bent. Carefully set your weights down. Shake your hands and wrists out a little bit. Take a breath. Let's take both feet up toward the ceiling. Bend those knees if you'd like. Grab behind your thighs. Pull those thighs in toward your chest. Getting a little stretch through your hamstrings, maybe around into your low back area. Gently rock a little bit side to side. Just in a comfortable position here. And now bend those knees, bring those heels all the way down toward the buttock area. Hug your thighs a little bit closer into your chest. Head, neck, shoulders relaxed. Spine and hips relaxed. And one more time, gently rock a little bit side to side. This time as if you're giving your low back a little massage. And take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. And exhale slowly out your mouth. All right, awesome job. When you are ready, bring your feet down. Carefully roll onto your side and press yourself up. All right. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll look forward to seeing you this weekend. Take care.